Forget the 90 minutes on the pitch. The real game Erling Haaland is playing is for 10 figures. He scores a goal every 63 minutes, but his team makes over $44,000 in that same time. This isn't the story of a great footballer. This is the story of a perfectly engineered product, a global brand, and the strategic blueprint to build football's first ever active billionaire. Welcome to Luxe Legends, where fame, fortune, and scandal combine. Section 1. The Genesis of a Goal Machine. To understand the financial empire Erling Haaland is building, you have to understand that nothing about him is an accident. He wasn't just born, he was designed. This story begins not in the glitzy stadiums of the Premier League, but in the quiet, calculated home of his father, Alfie Haaland, a former professional footballer himself. Alfie's career was cut short by injury, a cruel lesson in the fragility of an athletic career. He was determined his son would not suffer the same fate. This wasn't just a dad teaching his kid to play. This was the R&D phase of a future global brand. Young Erling was put on a specialized diet inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo, 6 meals a day, primarily heart, liver, and fish. He wore special blue light filtering glasses in the evening to improve his sleep and recovery. He practiced meditation to achieve a state of Zen-like focus, a practice that led to his now iconic goal celebration. Every step was deliberate. Every choice was optimized. While other kids were playing for fun, Haaland was being molded into a biological asset of unparalleled value. He was stronger, faster, and more mentally resilient than anyone his age. His explosive debut for Red Bull Salzburg, scoring 9 goals in a single under-20 World Cup match, wasn't a fluke. It was the moment the product hit the market, and the world of high-finance football took notice. The machine was online, and the bidding was about to begin. Section 2. The Master Negotiators, Pimenta, and the Haaland Tour. An incredible product is worthless without a world-class sales team, and Team Haaland has one of the most feared and respected in the business. For years, Haaland was the crown jewel in the stable of the legendary super agent Mino Raiola, a man who negotiated deals like a warlord. But after Raiola's tragic passing in 2022, the keys to the kingdom were handed to his longtime partner, a brilliant Brazilian lawyer named Rafaela Pimenta. Many in the ruthless, male-dominated world of football agents thought Raiola's empire would crumble. They underestimated Pimenta. She's described as the quiet force, the razor-sharp legal mind who structured the very deals Raiola so famously closed. With Haaland's contract at Borussia Dortmund running out, she didn't just wait for offers. She created an international spectacle. It was called the Haaland Tour. In April 2021, Alfie Haaland and Mino Raiola were pictured on a whirlwind 48-hour tour, flying by private jet from Barcelona to Madrid, then on to meetings in England. They met with Real Madrid, they met with Barcelona, they met with Manchester United, Chelsea, and Manchester City. It was a masterclass in public relations and leverage. They weren't asking for a contract. They were holding an auction for the future of football, driving the price and the hype to stratospheric levels. Pimenta was pulling the strings from behind the scenes, ensuring every clause and every commission was ironclad. The message was clear. You aren't just buying a player, you are investing in a dynasty, and the price of admission will be historic. Section 3. The 9-figure payday and the Nike war. When the dust settled, it was Manchester City, backed by the infinite wealth of Abu Dhabi, that won the auction. The official transfer fee was a relatively modest 60 million euros, but that's just the sticker price. The real story is in the salary, a deal so secretive and complex it sent shockwaves through the sport. Sources report Haaland's base salary is around 375,000 euros per week, placing him in line with the club's top earners. But the real genius of the deal Pimenta structured lies in the bonuses. A series of nearly guaranteed appearance-based and goal-related bonuses reportedly pushes his actual take-home pay closer to an astonishing 900,000 euros per week. That's over $52 million a year from one contract. But the salary was just the beginning. With his star exploding in the world's most watched league, a war broke out for his feet. For months, Haaland played in a rotation of brands, Nike, Adidas, Puma, driving speculation wild. It was another calculated move. The three giants of sportswear entered a ferocious bidding war. In the end, Nike won, signing Haaland to a deal reportedly worth over $23 million per year for the next decade. He is now the face of their football division alongside Kylian Mbappé, positioned to be the heir to the legends they once built their brand on, like Ronaldo. The money funds a lifestyle of pure luxury, a fleet of supercars including a Rolls-Royce Cullinan and an Audi RS6 Avant, a multi-million-dollar watch collection, and lavish holidays documented for his 35 million Instagram followers, all part of building the billionaire. Section 4. The billion-dollar blueprint, beyond the paycheck. Earning huge paychecks is one thing, becoming a billionaire is another. This is where Team Haaland is playing chess, while others play checkers. They are meticulously following the blueprint laid out by the two titans who came before him, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Ronaldo didn't just become rich, he became a brand. CR7. It's an empire of hotels, fragrances, underwear, and gyms. It's a globally recognized logo. Messi, on the other hand, took a quieter approach, building a massive portfolio of investments in tech, real estate, and fashion, managed like a private equity fund. Haaland is doing both. The Viking persona, the long hair, the Zen celebration, it's all part of a marketable brand identity. It's no accident his documentary was called Haaland: The Big Decision. It was content designed to build his personal narrative. But more importantly, he's moving into the world of equity. In 2023, he became an investor and ambassador for Hyperitz, a performance technology company, securing a stake in the business. This is the key. His team isn't just negotiating salaries, they're negotiating for pieces of companies. They understand that a salary ends when a career does, but equity builds wealth for generations. The goal isn't just to be the highest paid player in the world. The goal is for Erling Haaland's net worth to continue growing exponentially long after he hangs up his boots. He isn't just an employee of Manchester City or a spokesman for Nike. He is the CEO of Haaland Inc. Section 5, the final goal, legacy and the Billionaires Club. The path is set. The strategy is in motion. Erling Haaland has the on-field talent that justifies the investment, the off-field branding that builds the myth, and a strategic team that is converting his fame into cold, hard equity. He is on a clear trajectory to smash every financial record in football history. The billion-dollar mark isn't a fantasy. For him, it's a projection. But in the world of Luxe legends, nothing is guaranteed. A single career-ending injury, a major public scandal, or even just a prolonged dip in his superhuman form could derail the entire project. His rivals, like the equally ambitious Kylian Mbappé, are running their own race to financial supremacy. The question is no longer if Haaland will become one of the wealthiest athletes ever. The question is, can he become the first to cross the billion-dollar threshold while he is still playing, fundamentally changing the business of being a sports icon forever? He has the blueprint, the team, and the talent. Now, the world watches to see if the machine can achieve its final, most audacious goal. What do you think is the smartest business move Haaland has made so far? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. If you love stories where fame, fortune, and controversy collide, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Luxe Legends for more deep dives into the empires of the rich and famous. This is Luxe Legends, where fame, fortune, and controversy collide. Thanks for watching.